Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Heaven's Bridge Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's reading you will be receiving a heartfelt, comforting, supportive and synchronistic message from a spirit on the other side that loves you very much and knows what you need to be hearing right now. They are also your protector, I know that for sure. They protect you, they make sure that you are okay. So as you can see, I have pre-shuffled and drawn the cards so that I can focus more on my psychic downloads. Let's start with this first one. Thank you, Katrin, for sending me this beautiful new deck where you can see a blue phoenix on the back side of it. So blue is a very psychic and soothing color, throat chakra energy. So they definitely want to communicate with you and they hear your communication. So whilst they can't, in most cases, use their actual voice, they use other means like voices of tarot readers or song lyrics. You know how it goes, but they want to give you an answer now. So maybe you ask them a question, they definitely heard you. And Phoenix is all about rebirth, and you know that death doesn't really exist. So let's see. Also these stags here with the antlers. Antlers to me are antennas. You have these antennas. You can channel information, so please trust all the signs and watch out for hearts. White and blue hearts come to mind. Dog, home loyalty, 36. How cute. How absolutely cute. So needless to say, you could be asking about or wishing to connect with a pet that crossed the rainbow bridge. But as you know, the rainbow bridge is not just for animals. It's for all loving souls. You know, it's always there. And we are visited, so you are visited, is what they're saying. They visit you, whoever you are missing, whoever you are needing for comfort from the other side, they visit you, they actually do. And I mean, I don't know if you're into that, but on the internet, you can find so many amazing videos that actually prove that. For example, security cameras pick up on movement and on actual, you know, visible evidence of spirits and pets visiting or passed on loved ones and angels. But you don't need to watch videos like that. You can just use your own eyes. You will see signs and proof of their visitation, maybe things being moved, or maybe light phenomena, or you know, shapes in the clouds. And you know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know every single way that they try to show up. They do show up. So whoever you have on the other side, whether this is an ancestor, angel, you know, human loved one, the divine, they are so loyal to you. And your soul feels like home to them. Your heart feels like home to them, and vice versa. So you are soul family, and they want to remind you of that, just because you are connected. Because you are 3D based and they are in another dimension. Just because you can't necessarily pick up on their presence with your physical senses does not mean that you don't belong together, because you absolutely do. And this is making me feel so warm. This really feels like whoever you have on the other side, they feel like a really loyal dog. You know, dogs, they are so precious. And their purpose is to show us unconditional love. Truly, a dog loves their owner, regardless of what they look like or their achievements. They just love the owner if the owner shows them love. So that's the connection you have. Watch out for angel number 333. Also, you have 6 here, which is love, unconditional love. They love you unconditionally. So please don't beat yourselves up over any kind of thing that you are considering a failure or a setback or whatever. You have some negative labels that you put on yourself, is what they're saying. You know, people don't really care that much about us. I mean, they do often say nasty and mean things to us, but they don't actually mean it. It's more of a reflection of their darkness. So when someone says that to you, don't claim it. Also, don't say these things to yourself, and know that, you know, it's not about how far you've come in life and what you do and how much money you make and how beautiful you are physically. It's all about your acts of kindness. the loving connection. Your legacy when you leave this world is the imprint you leave on other people's hearts, all right? And you, and this being, you have... there's like the biggest beautiful imprint on each other's hearts that you have left and created throughout many, many lifetimes. And yeah, it hasn't ended. It just keeps on going. I love how this doggy looks up to the sky. So if look up to the sky and see, you will see signs then. I'm getting kind of my truth bumps right now. There's a Queen song about that. Song lyrics, but look up to the sky, they'll show you something. So maybe you see an aeroplane flying by, or an airplane pulling a banner. How fun would that be? Like something's gonna happen there. And here we have the dragonfly and the pansy, balance. The dragonfly is kind of our spirit mascot here on this channel because they are supernatural messengers. They connect us with beings in the other dimensions. They are absolutely spiritual messengers, so watch out for them. And they have similar colors. Again, the color scheme is kind of blue, which is psychic, and which is, you know, confirmation that you are actually communicating, because it's that throat chakra energy. I see smiley faces. So, you know how in Alice in Wonderland, she has a moment where she's walking through the flowers, and these flowers are actually ladies with faces on them. So if you find a face in something that doesn't normally have a face, you pick up on the soul essence and on the spirit of that thing. So maybe you see fairies, or maybe your angels, your loved ones, they use these things to show their smile to you, you know what I mean? So this is all very real. And balance, you know, it's all about finding balance. And hang on, I feel like we need to draw the next card to find out what kind of balance you need to be focusing on. This could also be about your finances, by the way. If you're struggling financially, know that you are protected, obviously, but your worries matter. And, you know, the world is a crazy place right now. You're fine, but some hardships are coming where we are not as able to indulge in the 3D anymore. So there will be lacks, but that's a good thing, because that will force us to focus more on what is important for the heart. And you will always have enough to survive, to live well, in the sense that you have a roof on top of your head, that you have enough to drink and enough to eat, you know, that your basic needs are met. But now there's something about your heart's needs. So let's pull this card. It looks a bit sad because it's black, but black can also be beautiful because it's nothingness. So if things just get too much for you, the grief, the worry, the anxiety, don't feed into that. Just try to be in nothingness where there is nothing. Try to relax and unwind. Spend more time in a place. It doesn't necessarily have to be dark, but where there is no noise distraction, where there is no visible distraction, no distraction for the senses, and just be and breathe and try to be nothing. This is actually a practice that many people like Buddhists use to balance their energies. Vulture, didn't I pull this bird in a recent reading? Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. I was talking about the phoenix here. So nothing ever ends. Nothing ever ends, but endings are often very painful and scary, like vultures, you know. But endings are so needed for new beginnings. Without these endings, there can't be a rebirth. So if you have a loved one on the other side, they're telling you, I'll come back to you. Our souls will find each other in every single lifetime that we choose, because we are soul family. And also, when your time comes to cross over, you will meet them in the life between lives stage. And time and space do not exist in the way that we think it does here in the dense 3D. So some people, they panic because they think their loved one might reincarnate before they do and they won't see each other in heaven. That's impossible because time and space don't exist over there. You will meet every single one. By the same token, if you're still well and alive, which I hope is the case for everyone here, and your loved one might have already reincarnated, their persona from this lifetime you shared never disappears because time does not exist, you know. I don't talk past life, future life anymore. I speak of parallel lives because we are multi-dimensional beings. We exist in several different places at the same time. So your loved one's love is always available to you wherever you go, okay? And whenever and whoever you are and whoever they might be, because it's all about the love. So focus on that, right? Focus on that, and it will open yourself up to legitimate communication. The signs will become so much stronger when you accept these truths and really try to live them. Do you see this little rainbow? I don't think you can see it. It's at the bottom of the little dog here. Oh. So if you're still watching and you appreciate this reading, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you do that, other people like you will find me. So if you don't know what to say, leave a feather emoji or a dog emoji, angel emoji, dragonfly emoji, whatever. And subscribe if you want to join the tribe. So, the moon phases. There's something about the moon phases here. I'm getting a little bit of psychic download, and I haven't really, okay, they're telling me time to, okay, I'm getting it now, because I told you I wanted to focus a little bit on psychic downloads. So I'm picking up on several individual spirits on the other side, and you're welcome to let me know if you recognize them. I do see a little bit of an elderly lady with dark hair and a round, big, not big, but, you know, biggish, round, soft face. Again, possibly a widow's peak is what she has, and very long hair, but it's kind of in a bun or backwards. She is giving auntie or grandmotherly, motherly energy. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Okay, now I also see kind of a spirit boy running towards me, like running, like bum, 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 bum. By the way, do you hear footsteps? It's quite possible that whoever you have on the other side, they use footsteps, like noise, to make their presence known to you. So it's them. Don't be scared, it's them. But this boy is like running up to me. It's almost like he's sitting on my lap. Would your spirit boy do that? Or like they're coming, putting their arm around me, sitting on my lap, kind of, yeah, darkish, blondish hair, blonde, blue eyes. That's what I'm feeling for now. But oh wow, now I see a handsome man, a really quite handsome man. He's around early 40s maybe, dark hair. He could be Latino or Mexican. Yeah. Quite tan skin. Was he a fireman or... yeah, something, someone here was a fireman. Is that how they passed? Yeah, I see them dressed up in their gear, and they really enjoyed that, and they possibly saved a lot of people's lives. And for some reason, it makes me really emotional. So someone here whose job it was to save people's lives, they also lost their life either in the act of doing that or, you know, in an accident. I'm hearing a word, hush. Okay, hush. I don't know why they're saying that. It's like they're wanting to hush you and soothe you when you're crying, saying be like calm. Also, yeah, Hannah. I'm picking up on that. Yeah, something. I could go on, but you know, people are probably going to get bored. So these are the most present beings coming through. Also, angels are showing up. Watch out for angels in the sky, because that's a thing right now. People are spotting many angelic figures in the sky. Archangel Azrael, look look that up, because that's a very important age when it comes to transitioning and death and rebirth. Okay. Please let me know if I picked up on the right person. It helps me. Oh, how cute. How cute is this baby owl? That is so funny, because this owl kind of has a widow's peak. It does have a widow's peak, if you ask me. So, you know how, isn't it true that it's a hereditary thing? So if one of your parents has one, all the children will have one. Something about inheritance, quite possibly as well. For a bit of a sad reason, someone might not have received what is rightfully yours, or you did. But again, don't focus so much on the physical, because what truly matters is invisible. Wow, that even rhymes. So much I could say. So we have this little, what's that? It looks like a wasp or a bumblebee. Again, spiritual messenger. These flowers, what are they called? They smell amazing. My neighbor has a bush or a tree like that, and they smell so amazing. It's not wisteria, it's a different one. They kind of hang from a tree. Beautiful smell, perfume. Smell is also a thing that your loved ones use to get your attention, and foul smell is usually a sign of a bad spirit. But that being said, if your loved one used to smoke, or if they used to burn their food, they might use that smell to connect with you. So that might not necessarily be a pleasant thing to smell, but you know it's them because it reminds you of them. So yeah. Why are they, this is a bit gross, but cat pee, something about cat pee is being mentioned here. But yeah, this baby owl with the cute bubbly eyes, what's that about? Well, obviously you have a soul connection, and your soul is full. So if you are open to that, is what they're saying, and if it's still possible, and this won't resonate with everyone, they will reincarnate in within your close proximity in this lifetime. So whoever you have on the other side, they will come through as, I don't know, your new pet, or your nephew, or your best friend's child, or your own child. There's something about them coming back. Many of them as animals. Yes, that is a thing, okay? Loved ones who were in the human form can come back as animals, and they send many animals. They want to cuddle you. There's something about a teddy bear as well, or something fluffy. Oh, I see a little doggy. Oh my gosh, I see a little doggy that looks like a teddy, and it's so fluffy. Kind of looks like this owl, but it's a lighter color. Oh, it's so cute, so fluffy, and so happy. Something about that. Tell me if that resonates. And now we have the last card also. There's a globe, a ball. Something about bow. Did you get a cat ball like I mentioned in one of my readings? You know, that flashes when it's either touched or some spirit energy interferes with its electromagnetic field. So there's something about playfulness. Little blue flowers, flower trail, star. A flower trail, a trail of flowers. I see right now a hallway where there's a trail of flowers. Maybe this is something romantic or leading up to a surprise, or maybe, and I was kind of picking up on that here, your angel, your guide, your loved one, they leave traces in your house, like little puddles or little bits that lead somewhere. It's because they walk along there. Yeah, and now I'm hearing the word Angela. So either that's an angel doing that, or that's your name, or that's their name, Angela, and another name, and that's a German name, Thorsten. Ah, how beautiful. So, disappointment is not the end. Number 10, yeah, there is hope even in the darkest of nights. I mean, things can get very, very dark, but there is still room for hope. And, you know, the light shines brightest in the dark. And see how there is these light beings here. Beautiful light beings shining the way in your darkness. You are not alone. And this is not the end of anything. This is not the end of you. This is not the end of your happiness. This is not the end of the connection you share with this being on the other side. And in your darkest moments, the biggest miracles can happen. And you are surrounded by these light beings, and watch out for shimmery light or light orbs. There could be a rational explanation for it happening, you know, like a sun catcher or whatever. But these lights, they are often sentient, intelligent beings, and often, you know, our loved ones, our angels, our ancestors, our guides use them to show up. Know that whoever you have on the other side, they show up for you in your darkest moments. So don't lose hope, don't give up, don't give in. You are not alone. I love it. This is your reading for today. If you watched it all and you want to let me know, leave a star emoji. I'm sending you many, many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye.